coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Green in at the 5. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. It's Curry outside. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's Podziemski. Green, the screen, and he drives in. He gets that one.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
Pass to Şengün. Over Green. Şengün, no good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. They set the pick. Here's Hield. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
With such a smooth and quick release, Hield doesn't need much space to knock it down from mid-range.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Oh, get out of his way. No way the D was going to slow him down. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Brooks outside. Van Vliet sets the pick for Brooks. Good on the three-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
2 minutes.
Outside for Curry. Oh, good on the triple. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Smith. And the wide open shot from Green. The Rockets with another miss. Down low. It's stolen by Eason. Green in the high post. Adams outside. 5 to shoot. Eason gets a wide open look. Another miss by Houston. Warriors leading by 4. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Moody, the bounce pass. Out to Payton. Back to Kuminga. It's stolen by Eason. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Brooks is out there with Cam Whitmore. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Eason in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Curry with the bucket.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Rockets on defense, trailing by 2. Baden outside, lets it go from deep. Rebound by Smith. The Rockets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And it's Whitmore missing.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Golden State moving the ball around. And even 3-on-3 break. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. And the Rockets making a change here. Roddy's checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Payton. On defense, the Warriors. Pass to Eason. Smith on the wing. Can't hit from in close. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Rockets trail. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
2 minutes remaining.
Green with a screen for Curry. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:51 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Green. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 5.
Okay, that's some impressive range from Green. Daring the defense to cover him that far out. Well, look, he can have that.
Here's Thompson. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside, Kuminga. At the elbow, Green. Podziemski on the wing. Puts up a deep 3. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Van Vliet. Now Eason. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Curry is inside. Covered by Van Vliet. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. He gets it in there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Green with a screen on Thompson. Here's Curry with the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pass to Şengün. In the corner, it's Eason. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Eason's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets. Here's Curry with the 3, and that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs.
It's good.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Buddy Hield is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple. They kick out to Hield. From beyond the arc, and then some. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Hield showing his quick release.
Brooks outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Green. In the corner, it's Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Şengün.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Brooks with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Some nice passing by Golden State. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Buddy Hield.
In for the Warriors, number 4, Moses Moody.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a three-point game. Thompson passes to Şengün. Outside, Green. The Rockets with another miss. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Hard earned by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. It's just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Şengün with a screen on Curry. Şengün kicks to Brooks. Here's Van Vliet. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Şengün. Green with the block.
This is the high-impact D we expect from Green, an intelligent defender who can find these blocks.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Trying to find Moody, gets it to him. And Curry has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Over Thompson. Curry's shot is off. Rockets trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Green, the screen. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Here's the three. Curry's shot is off. Green in the post, and he banks in the layup. Green's got his third basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Curry outside, and no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top. They're up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Jayshawn Tate. Steven Adams is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Whitmore in at point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Pass to Payton. Out left to the wing. Here's Post. Over Adams, and Post gets it to go. Post has got his first points of the night.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Now on the court, it's your Hot Squad. Get loud and let's hear it. It's time for T-shirts.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. Thompson finds Brooks. Houston moving it around. Pass to Van Vliet to tie it up. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. The Rockets with another miss. Warriors leading by 3. Right side Curry. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Here's Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Van Vliet against Green. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Thompson finds Van Vliet. Got a piece of it. Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. Şengün with a screen on heel. Here's Thompson. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 5. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Green. Healed outside. It's Curry outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now.
You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Give yourself a round of applause.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green dishes to Heel. Outside Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Curry taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Off the run, and Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Stolen by Van Vliet. Thompson for the triple. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Curry, and an intentional foul right there.
Rockets foul. Fred Van Vliet. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Launches from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.